Hello there and welcome back to the channel. So here with my low level Boom Beach account. This is an HQ17 account with a gunboat at level 18 and a radar at level 17. Max landing craft, max level Rifleman and Zooka for my level 4 medic, all the good stuff. Just to give you a summary of my heroes, level 6 Everspark, level 12 Kavan, and level 17 Brick. Today we have Dr. T Volcano Island, mainly because it's Sunday, July 23rd. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and take him out. It's still Riflemania on, so let's go ahead and load all rifles and do a couple of all rifle attacks. Probably as we get higher up on the Dr. T Volcano, we'll have to add some medics to the mix because, yeah, we're not going to be able to do enough damage quickly to keep everybody alive. Because I'm not carrying any medics, I think having Dr. Kevin today is not a bad idea. So let's choose him. Wait, what? Let's choose Dr. Kevin and second win maybe. Yeah, let's use. Actually, let's use Ice Shield. Let's do Ice Shields and call it good. So let's go ahead and do this, guys. Let's take on Dr. T, stage number 1. All right, so not looking too bad. Let's go ahead and land on the left side of the map, and or not the left side, the right side of the map. And then after that, everything should be okay. We have a few structures back there that we can farm with our troops. So we're gonna go ahead and farm those in, and then make it to the top. We have a sniper tower and a cannon, so we can either we can either decide to lose some troops or do the thing I like doing the most, which is actually just smoking your troops in and get everybody on the ready. Just like that. We're gonna lose some troops right now. Oh, look at that. The cannon cannot even kill my rifleman in one shot. That's pretty funny. Alright, so just like that, we're at the core. Stage 1 is usually pretty easy, so it shouldn't be a surprise that it was a cakewalk, especially for the number of troops that we had and the level that we are right now. Oh, and I forgot to show my boost level, so I guess I'll do it right now. Let's go ahead and look at the recent attacks. So there we go. 36% plus damage, 48% plus of health, and 48% plus of GBE. As you saw, I start with 69 total GBE. Let's go ahead and try stage number 2. All right, so there's lots of stuff that you can farm. I am not going to farm this time. When you're using Rifleman, and if there are rocket launchers, there are a couple things you can do. You can shock and get to the point. Which is what we're gonna try right now. Let's do it just with 3 boats. You can sort of let that rocket launcher hit you, but then just really quickly, just like that, you can just go ahead and cover your guys with a smoke, right? That could be one option if you had the smoke available. Prevent your guys from getting hit. Now I'm in the shadow of that rocket launcher, so that rocket launcher on my right should not have any shots, and then you can just shock all those other 3 defenses just like that, and pretty much own this stage, right? The other alternative, which I'll probably try the next time around, is to actually use medkits. If you don't have the smoke, use medkits as a smoke, so just throw them in as you're moving in and let that rocket launcher hit you, but you'll be able to heal as you move in. If you have Dr. Kevin, then you're in luck. You can either use the healing craters, or you can just use Dr. Kevin by himself to heal you as you move in. Whichever option you decide to do, you'll probably be okay. So I forgot to boost. Because we can actually upgrade Dr. Kevin. Let me see. We're gonna need 3.4 million, so 1.4 more. Let me boost my resource reward. We're already at stage number 3, but I still have to do my NPCs, so we'll probably get what we need. If not, we'll manage. Let me see, daily reward. We have some gold there, so we'll figure it out on the way in. So let's just keep going. All right, this time let's try it that other way. So we're right now we're doing stage number 3. And the other method that I was talking to you about is you essentially, line your troops in. And here the trick is to have just a few riflemen in the front, so that those rocket launchers do not hit every single one of your guys. Right now they're clumped up, but just do something like this, just do MedKits as if they were smokes, and you'll be able to just heal all those guys together. And if you don't have a shock, at that point you do have shock. So once you get there, what you want to shock is the mortar. The mortar and the flamethrower are going to be your biggest enemies, right? So just make sure you shock them. If you can farm with just a few of those guys, do it. There's also some energy on the other side, but here we go. We are pretty much safe from any other fire, from fire of any of the other defenses. So just like that, it's going to take a few seconds because we don't have a lot of firepower. We just have 21 riflemen, so that's just going to take a few seconds to take down this HQ. And just like that, we have stage number 3. So in those 2 stages, we already saw when you're managing your rifles, you can either just go at it, use smokes to move across, or use MedKit. So the MedKit is more advised towards lower level players that have not yet unlocked the smoke, that have not yet reached HQ level 15 or 14 to get the smokes. You probably have Kevan with you, so bring Kevan. If you don't have Everspark, Kevan is a very, very good alternative. He's going to be able to keep healing your guys just a little bit and mitigate some of that damage. So this one, on this one, I'm just going to do the same thing I just did, but this time I'm going to bring Kevan in just to highlight the other approach, okay? Let me see how we're going to do this, so there's a few things that we can farm on this corner. I'm pretty sure I don't need to farm. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, by the way, you can actually bring a sacrificial boat of Zookas. And all this stuff right here, all those defenses in the front, you can farm out and gain GBE in order to help you either smoke in or use the medkits to move in through, all right? I'm not going to do it because I don't need it, but let's go for it, guys. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's plant Dr. Kevan. And then we're just going to make it up there. That's just like that. We're just gonna do it, right? So you can decide to just use a medkit, like I said. Do a medkit. Okay. Yes, you're gonna lose a few of your guys in, but it should be okay. Once you get to up there, you should be. It should all be alright, right? If you have the eye shields, you can activate those guys and mitigate some of that damage too. Okay. That's gonna prevent you from losing some of the troops in. All right, so now we're just gonna flare back. Dr. Kevan is gonna be a very good asset because you see that rocket launcher doesn't have the damage to take us out, but add on that on top that the fact that we're mitigating some of the damage, then Dr. Kevan ability becomes more useful, right? If you can do the ice shield, that's gonna last for a little bit. I honestly don't like the ice shields that much because I have Everspark, right? Because I have Everspark with the critters. I think that's gonna be a much better hero. But if you don't have her, then having Dr. Kevan, it's actually a good alternative for you. There we go. Stage number 4 down. We lost some riflemen. We lost 20, but look, only 2,400 to reload all those 20 riflemen. And I mean, we got what, like 350 something thousand pieces of gold. All right, so now we're in stage number 5. Things are gonna start heating up really soon now. We have to start thinking on how we're gonna take stuff out. What's gonna be the best approach? We have a shock launcher on this side. We have plenty of stuff to farm. We have a couple of mortars. So it's going to be pick your poison. We have a lot more mines on here, and that's going to be more dangerous for us. So my inclination at the moment is going to be to take this side. And I'm going to say destroy these 2 mortars with GBE. That way you don't have to worry about them. The shock launcher is not going to be any problem. The machine gun might be a problem. But I don't think so. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. So let's go ahead. Just land everybody there. Let them do what they do best. And I'm just going to start focusing on this corner while they do what they do. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you see, I have my how you call this? My barrage and artillery are a little bit better operated, and I shouldn't have used that smoke to save a few riflemen, guys. That's actually bad policy to do that kind of stuff. I just sort of have a mental fart there, but I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah. The mortars. Yeah, so the mortars are going to be one of the biggest source of casualties in your case, mainly because they do a bunch of damage in a very short amount of time, and we only have a few. We only have Dr. Kevin to heal us. So here we go. Here we go. Let's activate the eye shields now. Just to save us from some damage there. There we go. So now I'm just gonna shock. I'm gonna shock that mortar right here. Because between all of them, I think that's going to be the biggest source of casualties. And once I see those mortars, the big mortar firing, that's when I'm going to activate the ice shield again. There we go. So that when that ice shield comes down and when that mortar comes down, I'm able to keep most of my guys alive. And just like that, guys, just like that, we managed to get everybody to the HQ. We can shock, we can heal, we can do whatever. We can even activate ice shields. Obviously, I start with 69 total GBE. 69, I think it's 69. You might not be that lucky in your case with the GBE, but we had a lot of things to farm on the upper right corner. So just in a few more seconds, this HQ will fall down. We have lost a significant number of riflemen, I'm not gonna lie, but that's the way it is. Another good use of your GBE would have been to actually clear the mortars on that bottom corner, and that would have minimized the losses that you would have received on this stage. But this is the way we did it, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. So we lost 102 riflemen. We made 493 pieces of gold, and based on our losses, we're probably gonna need like 30,000 to reload at least. So not even that. So a third of 30,000. So we'd about 12 and a half to reload all of our rifles. All right, so we're stage number 6, guys. We're pushing it pretty far. Let's see if we can beat this. I think we're on a stage right now that we can confidently destroy most bases. So we just need to figure out how we're going to do it. All right, so here's my plan. This might not be good. I think we're gonna need Everspark for my plan to work. Let's just give it a try, guys. Let's just give it a try. Let's see what happens. If we lose, I'll reload. But I think this one it will fall. No matter what, we'll destroy it. Even if it takes a few attempts to do. But here's my plan. I'm not gonna use GBE to destroy pretty much anything on this map. I'm just going to go ahead and smoke my troops from here, from this machine gun all the way to the top, in between those mortars. Because then I can just shock here. So do a shock to shock these 3, shock right here. This shock launcher, it's going to be able to hit us. There's nothing I can do about that. But I think that's going to be our best case scenario. So let's try this. Let's see how it works. Can we farm a little bit of GBE? No, we cannot. So here we go, guys. Wish me luck. And let's try this. All right, so let's go here and get everybody here. I'm gonna lose a few riflemen, so I was a little bit late. No! Of course, there's the obligatory barraging your own troops for in every single day. Thank Lord this is not an attack sensitive event, because I will be super upset with myself. But fat fingers happen. I guess that's sort of what we have to deal with right now. So let's do this again. Let's try this again. Oh my goshy gosh. All right. Let's try this again. So everybody in. This time let's just place them here. Boom and boom. All right. Let's go up. And so something that we just learned right now is that they are not going to walk the way you want. So once they get there, I'm going to send a heal kit just right now. All right, so I'm hoping that we have enough for 2 shocks, and I think we do. 1 and 2. Some critters too. That shock launcher is going to hit us any moment now. Yeah. We were super unlucky right now. So let's... Wow. So I guess the solution would have been to actually... I guess the solution would have been to be outside of the range of that shock launcher, or maybe just destroy it outright. But I don't think we have the energy to that. So let me land a little bit further right, or actually a little bit further to the left, and then try that again. I mean, that was horrible. Because that is a max level rocket launcher, if I'm not mistaken. Or, you know, if it is, then it was just able to just hit everybody there. We'll probably, the other option would be to actually have medics with us. The medics make it a little bit harder to smoke. But, let's go ahead and do it this way. So, 1 smoke. Get everybody there, and then boom. Hopefully this is going to be better. Okay, let's now go to the top. Right, so hopefully this time what they're going to shock is not going to be that great of amount, and we'll still have enough to just call it good. This time we have critters going to the front. Nice. All right, so let's see. I'm thinking this is gonna be good. Let me just flare to the right, and we need just to keep shocking here. We don't have any medics, and that's gonna be the biggest source of issue. Oh no, this is not gonna work, and I forgot why not. Because there's a rocket launcher. There's a rocket launcher in that corner. But if we can replicate what we just did with Zookas, and medic. So let's do this with RCCM. Let's try this with RCCM, and that is definitely gonna work. We can also push on the side. I mean, I'm being actually pretty silly. There's only a couple of boom cannons, so let's try Rifleman Zooka. We can do also Grenadiers. My Grenadiers are low level, and it's gonna take me like 3 minutes to get up there. I have to think about it. But no. Let's just do it with Rifleman Zooka medics. I think we can get there, especially if yeah, this is definitely gonna work for sure. All right, so let's try this. Let's try it the way I was thinking originally, and then if it doesn't, we'll switch. But here we go. Let's go ahead and land our medics first so that they are there. 1, 2, Riflemen afterwards. Riflemen are gonna get hit, medics are gonna follow, we're gonna send a medkit, not a medkit, it's smoking. No, my Zookas, they're gonna get wrecked. My Zookas are gonna get wrecked. Okay. I'm not gonna care, I'm just gonna go. Did we lose too many Zookas? No, we didn't lose any Zookas, so that was amazing. But we lost our medics. We lost our medics, guys, because our medics started lollygagging around. So that's the main issue with troops like this. When you're trying to bring medics back, you have to be quick. You cannot wait like I did. And when you do end up waiting, I'm just gonna kill my troops. When you end up waiting, the medics just lag too much behind. You cannot allow that to happen. You need to leave the troops in the front get hit, and then at that point, that's where you're gonna go and leapfrog. So let's look again at this map. I think overall my strategy, it's gonna work. It's just gonna take a couple of attempts to get it right. But look, there's a bunch of splash damage defenses. We can bring 3 boats of heavies, the same number of Zookas, bring medics with us, and I think we're gonna be good. So let's just try that. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the original approach. But I think having this, it's gonna make it. This should work. I mean, for sure, this should work. I don't see why it shouldn't. The only problem that we may have, it's gonna be that boom cannon on the top if we're not able to kill it quickly. But this time I'm just gonna land Everspark, farm a little bit of that sweet GBE right here. Actually, I'm gonna land them here. Then I'm just gonna recall them here. She should start producing her critter babies now. And of course, my Zookas are now gonna get hit. Come on, and I want to scream so bad. So I know I didn't kill that many Zookas, but it just infuriates me that I do that so many times. I already told you, my finger covers like almost twice the size of the freaking icon on my Nexus 5. So I think it's a combination of playing on a small screen and just being plain sloppy. All right, let's try this again. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Let me land my medics first and the Zookas afterwards. I don't want to lose anymore. Of course I did send an artillery instead of a freaking, how do you call it? Instead of a freaking flare, because that's what you do when you want to get your troops in position. All right, so clearing. Right now my biggest concern is that boom cannon, and look, that flamethrower is just eating and chomping through my heavies. And I couldn't kill it in time, so let's just shock here. Send some critters out. We still have almost all of our Zookas. Now we have a bunch of critters in front, so that should save most of our heavies. Or a lot of our heavies. I'm going to send more critters in because I need that. I cannot afford to use a shock right now. There we go. So now I'll do it once we get close to the cannons. Alright, so let's shock again. So I think this should work. I mean, worst case scenario is that it doesn't. But we have enough oomph right now. Our medics are healing very nicely the damage of the rocket launchers. We just have this to worry about right now. Once we get rid of those guys, we should be okay. We have one heavy. Left. And you know what I'm gonna do? Right now I'm gonna smoke out. Move out of the way so the medics move back. Critters are in the front. Medics are healing very nicely, and I think we should be okay now. Of course, I'm gonna send a MedKit because our medics are right now stunned. Oh, that's unfortunate. Right now that shock, those critters are not surviving long enough to distract, and that's what I wanted to avoid. This seems that we're going to be able to destroy it.
But that shock launcher keeps looking at my Zookas instead of looking at the critters. So they're not surviving long enough to give me some reprieve. But you can see that the medics are able to keep the Zookas alive even when they're stunned, even with the one rocket launcher hitting them. We're gonna win this. So it's just a matter. It's gonna be a little bit slower than normal because we're being stunned. There we go. So it should take like 10 more seconds or 10 more shots from in conjunction from all the Zookas to get this HQ down to 35 seconds. Let's have this work. Come on, guys. You can do it. You can do it. This is why I love using medics with heavy Zooka. People say that you shouldn't. Heavies die. They will die. You don't have enough heavies to keep them all alive on a hard base like this. And having those medics kept my heavies alive for long enough. And once my heavies die, they kept my Zookas alive. So there we go, guys. Stages 1 to 6. We struggled a little bit on stage number 6. Let's take a look at stage number 7. See if we can even try it, if it's worth it to try it. Where's the HQ? Actually, this stage number 6 is not looking bad at all. I think we can do it, to be honest. There's one rocket launcher right here. We can heal that out. I'm gonna try this with Rifleman Zooka. Let's just try it with the heavy Zooka and then just go like that. If we're not able to do it, then we'll go back. But we should be able to get this, no problem at all. Let me land Everspark here. Have her farm a little bit before we land everybody else. Hopefully Shulk's gonna get us. There we go. I'm just gonna get them angled like this. Rocket launchers are right now looking at the critters, so we are on a good position. Boom cannons that cannon is looking at the critters too, so we should not be getting hit a lot by that cannon. But the amount of health that look at that. So I only have 20 Zookas, right? So that is sort of one of the main issues. Let me shock here because our rocket launchers are gonna hit our guys right now. I need to get everybody on point. I need to target that rocket launcher before he comes out of stasis. There we go, guys. There we go. Alright, so let's shock right here. We still have a pretty healthy, heavy comp. We just lost a Zooka, or we just didn't lose it. We lost it before. But so I'm not gonna worry about the sniper towers. That's a lot of rocket launchers, but I think overall we are good, guys. We're good. Another good option for this would have been to actually have. I need to destroy that sniper tower. Come on, Zookas, you can do it. So let's just send some critters to the front lines. Let's send more critters to the front lines. That way, the rocket launchers are going to target the critters a little bit. We can risk it and fall back. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fall back for a second. And just like that, that's going to be it. So you saw I didn't wait for my heavies. I just wanted to get my heavies a little bit further back. We lost 2 medics on that approach, but that is HQ. It's gonna fall down, guys. Stage number 7, Dr. T Volcano stage number 7 for the first time on my HQ17 account. First try, first win. Here we go, guys. That's it. Pretty stoked about this. Some crystals are headed our way. Hopefully we'll get 2 crystals out of this. Nope, we only got 1. But guys, as an HQ17 player with max level Zookas, not heavies. Remember, our heavies are what? Our heavies are level 15, so they're not even close. They're 3 level off max for my current HQ, and we got stages 1 through 7. using Rifleman for the first 5 stages, failing a bunch of time on stage number 6, but ending it with hookah and then doing a hookah attack to end stage number 7, guys. I hope you found the video helpful. I hope you learned something new today and that all my fails were hilarious to you as they were to me and my kiddo. So thank you again for your support, guys. I'm going to go ahead now and clear some of the NPCs. You probably don't want to see that, but if you do, please leave me a comment on the comment section. Subscribe if you can, and do leave a like. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Saul is checking out.